President Donald Trump suffered a complete and total meltdown at a White House dinner last night. It involved Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, but we will get to that part in a moment. Donald Trump doing his version of Hillary Clinton's "I told them to cut it out," for which she was roundly ostracized. Here is Trump saying, "I'm disappointed that Putin's still doing violent stuff in the war."
And I hate to see people killed. Like, as an example, Ukraine and Russia, they're not Americans there being killed. They're not Israeli that are being killed. These are all Russians and all Ukrainians. But it's 5,000, maybe 7,000 last week, 7,500 last week, mostly soldiers. But people in towns and cities that are getting hit, but mostly death is mostly soldiers. Now, so they don't come from here, but it's 7,000 last week souls. And if I can stop that, you know, they have parents and they have sisters and brothers and getting married and who knows, they're just people, but they're souls. And if I can stop a war, you know, because I have an ability to do so, I'm disappointed, frankly, that President Putin hasn't stopped. I'm not happy about it either.
I really wish and thought that Vladimir Putin would just stop being so mean. Cut it out, Vlad. We don't want it anymore. Trump rambling, and the look on Pete Hegseth's face says a lot when you watch this. Trump talking about Saudi Arabia and Qatar and what he told Bibi backstage. Listen to this and watch Pete.
But we're up to over $15 trillion coming into our country. There's never been anything like it anywhere in the world. There's never been an investment like that anywhere in the world. We, look, I told this story and I just told it to Bibi backstage. I was talking to him and I said, you know, the King of Saudi Arabia, smart guy. And also we went to Qatar and we went to UAE. Really three strong leaders, smart guys. They all told me the same thing. And then that was reiterated at NATO just recently when we got back, where they agreed to spend $1 trillion a year, by the way, which is about 3 times what they were spending. But they all said the same thing. We thought your country was dead. Horrible term, right? We thought the United States of America was dead. And now you're presiding over the hottest country anywhere in the world. We're the hottest country in the world. I think Bibi would admit it, even hotter than Israel, though Israel was pretty hot about a week ago, I can tell you.
Israel's hot. A soaking wet, sweaty Trump talking about hot countries as Pete Hegseth looks on in horror, in complete and total horror. Now, Donald Trump then does something pretty slick, and he rarely does slick stuff, but it's totally whacked, and I'm going to call it out. Trump goes, we're going to send some weapons to Ukraine. We've got to do it. Ukraine's got to be able to defend themselves. Fine. But this is aid that was already approved by Congress, and Trump stalled it. The only thing Trump's doing is now, after international pressure, hey, this stuff's already approved. Stop delaying it. Trump's going to allow it to be sent. He wants you to think he's doing something great. He's just stopping the obstruction.
To Ukraine?
We're going to send some more weapons. We have to. They have to be able to defend themselves. They're getting hit very hard now. They're getting hit very hard. We're going to have to send more weapons. Yeah, defensive weapons primarily, but they're getting hit very, very hard. Very sad. So many people are dying in that mess.
Trump wants you to think what a good thing he's doing. The people are dying and he's going to get them the aid. Well, he slowed the aid down. Now he's ending the stalling of it. Now, on the tariff letters, Trump said something I couldn't even summarize because it's so unintelligible. Not exactly the art of the deal.
You're done because you're sending the letters. To follow up on Ed had asked earlier, you're counting these as deals by saying, here's the tariff rate we're going to charge.
I'm saying, here it is. Congratulations. Welcome to the United States. I hope you make a lot of money and you're going to pay us money. They were ripping us. They were charging us tariffs at levels that nobody's ever seen before. We have some countries who are charging 200% tariffs and making it impossible to do business. And what the tariffs are doing is they're driving people in and companies into the United States. That's why we're building all of the work that you see happening in this country right now, and it's at a record level. All the facts.
Really the art of the deal. You can just sense this guy knows how to negotiate, huh? Trump asked directly, what happened to 90 trade deals in 90 days? His answer leaves a little bit to be desired.
What happened to 90 trade deals in 90 days?
We've spoken to everybody. We know everything. It's all done.
Well,
I told you, we'll make some deals, but for the most part, we're going to send a letter. We're going to say, welcome to the United States. If you'd like to participate in the greatest, most successful country ever. I mean, we're doing better than ever. I don't think, and you're going to see these numbers soon. We've never had numbers like this. All
right. Anyway, I'm not going to insult you with the whole thing. He just doesn't really address it substantively. And then finally, moving the tariff deadline from July 9 to August 1. August 1's definitely firm, right? You're not going to move that again. And Trump goes, well,
Is the August 1 deadline firm now? Is that it?
I would say firm. No, I would say firm, but not 100% firm. If they call up and they say, would like to do something a different way, we're going to be open to that. But essentially, that's the way it is right now.
It's essentially firm, but not 100%. His brain is jello, but this is nothing compared to how Benjamin Netanyahu played him during this same dinner. Do you ever feel like it's tough to stay focused? I've sometimes struggled with it, and Brain FM's focus music has really helped me find my groove. I used to think background music from Spotify or YouTube would help me focus, but I ended up distracted, and then I'd start looking for better tracks that would actually help. Then I found Brain FM. It's not just another music app. It's really music designed for when you are trying to do deep work. It's science-backed. The modes can be for deep work or more creativity focus or motivation. They have a turbo mode designed to support ADHD brains. Brain FM's music works within minutes and it delivers results. A peer-reviewed study showed that Brain FM's music boosts attention, especially for people with ADHD tendencies. Brain FM's focus music is the only music made to support ADHD brains. And Brain FM is the only music app funded by the National Science Foundation because of their unique audio technology that changes the patterns in your brain. With Brain FM, I am locked in. The distractions go away. The productivity just happens. And my audience can try it for free for 30 days. When you go to brain.fm/Pacman, the link is in the description.